Not yet. No, it's been pretty consistent since we left the ballroom studio on Tuesday night. But this is the fun part. I think this is, we get to be in New York City and kind of bop around and meet everybody.
I mean, I've been kind of soaking in this last season. We haven't really had time to reflect on what we did. I think we accomplished a lot. She's accomplished a lot, so I think, hopefully the storm will wear down and we're going to sit down and be proud of ourselves for a second. Yeah, it's been great. It was great to obviously get introduced to Kelly, and going into the season I had very different views and just my imagination was taking me in a different way. My expectations were very different. I was really happy to the idea of Bristol Palin, and and only because I was so discouraged with my last 2 seasons that I was like, look, I'm going into the All-Star season, which definitely is going to be the most competitive. And the last 2 seasons I've been eliminated, week 2, week 3, and now I'm going into the most competitive season. What am I going to do? So I was like, Bristol, at least I'll have an excuse, At least there'll be a reason, and I'll be like, well, I did my best.
Yeah, I'm thrilled that Val and I made it to the finals. Certainly going into this competition, you don't start something that you don't want to finish. And whether or not we were 3rd or 1st, we made it to the end, and I think that was the goal. We have performed many memorable performances this year, and I am proud of every single one of them. And that for me is probably the gift that keeps giving.
Before Paso Doble week 3, before Contemporary week 4, there's been a couple of moments this season where coming into it, we recognize like this is going to be a moment for us. This is a big thing. So with the Speedo, I mean, we had a great number prepared. Obviously, the Speedo was a costume choice. It wasn't, the most important thing in that number. It could have or it couldn't have been exactly. It was a split-second decision. It was a last minute, like, are we gonna do this? She was like, you're definitely doing it. And I was like, all right, you don't have to tell me twice. And we did it, but it was her idea, and I felt like semifinal, we really had to
up the ante.
Yeah, bring in the production value to our great choreography. I mean, she did a great job dancing it. And I'm getting all the slack for it, like as if it's my idea. They told me specifically, show up, no shirt, you're coming out of a gym. And yeah, that's what happened, but I don't know, I'm just doing what people ask. I'm giving the people what they want. I came around set a couple of times because she was working while we were rehearsing to kind of help with choreography, and just whatever minute that she had free, that we were going to fill that out with rehearsal time. And that's it. I kind of weaseled my way around production.
No, I mean,
sucked up to
be completely honest with you, our executive producer, Frank Valentini, saw him not only on set, but with me during our packages and obviously on Dancing with the Stars. And he asked if Val had any interest in being on the show. And he brought him in, and he was super thrilled with his work and thought he was a professional and awesome. And he will be coming back after this little stint that he had. I think they kind of tested him out to see if he could hang, and he can definitely hang. Well, I mean, that's obvious.
We make each other laugh.
Yeah.
Off and on. On and off
camera. I mean, you gotta, if you have chemistry on the floor, you're definitely gonna have chemistry off the floor. And I mean, it is what it is. I don't know how else to answer it than what we've been answering it. We're really lucky to have formed an amazing friendship, and we have a lot of fun together. Are we in 5th grade? I mean, are you a couple? Are you dating? Check yes, no, or maybe. I don't know. It's silly.
She's got cootie status. I'm not into that.